Once I built a railroad, I made it run. I made it run against time. Once I built a railroad, and now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower.
Hi everybody, welcome. My name's Hugh Birdsall, and I'm apparently the MC tonight. I'm also the sound engineer, and I'm going to play a couple of songs. But anyway, welcome to this event. It's called Songs of Solidarity, and it's sponsored by the Shoreline Green Party and the Guilford Peace Alliance. I'm not exactly sure what to say about this event, except that we were sitting around and trying to think of a project we could do that would bring us together and maybe bring other people together. And I know you came to listen to music. I hope you came to sing too. And if you did, then that's what I'm going to help you do right now. Does anyone here live in Clinton?
Are you scared?
Oh, good. Well, this is just for you then. I'm running for Board of Education. Is the volume okay, or is it too loud? Oh, good. Okay. So I'm going to start off with an old gospel tune. I learned it from a guy named Pete Seeger. Oh, you know him? Okay. I'm glad he hasn't faded into obscurity yet. Probably never will. And you probably know it, and if you do, you can belt it out with me. I was hoping Lorraine might show up to help me out, but I don't see her, so I'm just going to do it on my own. I'm going to lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm going to lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, studying war. Thank you for singing along. That's so great. This next song actually requires, it doesn't work unless you sing along. And there's only 2 words that you have to know. And is anyone suffering from crisis fatigue? So that's kind of what this is about. It's called Lay Your Burden Down. And the only 2 words you need to know are so tired. And so the chorus goes like this. It goes 4 times, and then it goes into the verse. And then at the end, you just keep singing So Tired, okay? Unless you want to join me in what I'm singing, and I won't tell you what that is until we get there. So the chorus goes like this. I'm so tired, so tired, so tired. I can almost hear you. So tired. You've been walking down a long road, lay your burden down. You've been walking down a long road, lay your burden down. And I'm so tired, so tired, so you've been walking down the long road, lay your burden down. You've been walking down the long road, lay your burden down. And I'm so tired, so tired, so my distinct pleasure to introduce Owen Charles, who's also a candidate for something. He'll tell you all about that, I'm sure.
But yeah, my name is Owen Charles, and I'm running for the Board of Finance in Madison.
Yay, Owen.
I've been on the Board of Finance before as a Democrat years ago, so I'm hoping to make a run of it. And it's been a great campaign, and I thank everyone for coming out tonight. And this is just this is a lot of fun, and it's so important, these songs. When we were thinking about what we can do that's fun, is just and important, is bring back some of these songs. So I have a newer song and I have an old song, and it was great hearing some Pete Seeger. My parents passed on to me an album from the '63 Newport Folk Festival, and I'm going to do a song from that. And they were big Weavers fans and Pete Seeger fans, and so I had a little bit of that heritage. But I'm going to do a song called "I Don't Want Your Millions, Mister" by Jim Garland, and it's as he said on the album. when he introduced the song, it won't be pretty, because union songs aren't pretty. So that's my excuse. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your pleasure yacht. All I want is food for my babies. So give to me my old job back. I know you have the land deed, mister. The money all is in your name. But where's the work that you did, mister?
Hi.
I'm demanding back my job again. We work to build this country, mister, while you enjoyed a life of ease. You've stolen all that we built, mister. And now our children starve and freeze. Think me dumb if you wish, mister. Call me green or blue or red. Actually, green's not bad. Just one thing I sure know, mister. My hungry babies must be fed. And some college education and healthcare wouldn't be bad. And maybe climate change acceptance. Take the two old parties, mister. No difference in them I can see. But with the farmer labor party or green party, we could set the people free. You never earned those millions, mister. They were produced by working hands. We're taking back our own wealth, mister. Winning back our lives and lands. This is a little more contemporary beat, and I love the words of this. I'll try to do it justice. I'm not really a rap singer. This is by a guy named Professor Louis. Has anyone ever heard of Professor Louis? Hey, somebody's heard of Professor Louis. Okay. He was a great street musician and rapper of New York for years, starting from the 60s, and he became big in the 70s and 80s. I saw him at the Clearwater Festival, Pete Seeger's Hudson Great Clearwater Festival a few times, and at May Day rallies. And Professor Louis came out with this about 5 or 6 years ago. It's called What Does It Mean to Be Working Class? And I think it's really timely now. And he does a kind of a street rap thing, so I'll try and do it justice. It's called What Does It Mean to Be Working Class? What does it mean to be working class? Is that something from out of the past? And do we's always got to come in last? That's the question I'm going to ask. What does it mean to be working class? Because today you say you're middle class. You can't pay the doctor, your car needs gas. You're still paying off your college class. What you owe your credit card never passed. So you're middle class this, middle class that, upper lower middle class till you eat your hat. Got the cap on your back, you got a little fat. You're still paying for the chair where you just sat. Is it all over? Just like that? Who stole the good life? Where's it at? Or was middle class just a little dream made up for you on your TV screen where everybody's comfy, or so it seems, and nobody ever eats rice and beans? Because in the beginning, there was just two classes. There was the elite and there was the masses. We did the work, they kicked our asses. Most everything passes, there is still two classes. Those who got it, those who don't. We think we're going to get it, but really we won't. Those who own the companies and make the big deals, every deal could cost you a meal. And for real, not too many people hold the power. They make $1 million while they take a shower. There's the owning class and the working class. Where are you at? Are you slow or fast? All you got to do is do the math. If you got a job, you're working class. If you're out of a job, you're really working class. We build the houses, we work the fields, we run the hospitals, we fix the meals, we make the family, and we work at home. Sometimes that's the hardest work of all. We clean the office, we teach the kids. Everything around us is something we did, no matter what your color or your name, no matter the country from where you came, the name of the game is still the same. And if the owner works, is he working class? Got his laptop, his smartphone, he's moving fast. It all depends, first and last. If he's got a bodega or a little machine shop, he works for his money, and he works a lot. He might be working for everything he's got. But the guy who owns the corporation, he can work all day, but it won't change him. He might be a nice guy, he might be a jerk, but he makes his big money off of other people's work. So you can't make millions going to work and getting paid. You need other people's work to have it made. When we punch the clock, he owns the stock. We do the labor, he gets the flavor. We make the honey, he takes the money. Because working people, we make everything. We're the ones that make the cash register ring. And when our work goes to someone else's profit, now you got it and you don't got to ask. That's what makes us working class. If I talk about class just a little more, your TV says we're starting class war, but the real news has come and gone. The class war is always on. It's been here since the day you were born. We just need to know whose side we're on. If we don't know our own class, take it from the poet. We'll always take a beating and we won't even know it. Because your TV is programmed by the owning class. Your newspaper is programmed by the owning class. Your search engine is especially programmed by the owning class. If we don't know we're working class, the owning class will kick our ass. They get a real free pass. You get no health care, get lousy schools. The TV brings your kids up to act like fools. You no union, you lose your job. You vote for politicians who think you're a slob. Because sometimes we forget there's a bottom and a top. Those who got it and those who do not. Better to remember, make no mistake. You're not an owner, you're a worker, and that's the breaks. And I bet there's nobody listening here who made 10 million bucks just last year. So before I waste any more breath, before I talk myself to death, let me ask you to act on a fact that has come to pass. Your ass is in the working class. And before we get to another day, when we open our mouths with something to say, before you speak and the words are gone, it's good to know whose side you're on. And what it means to be working class. Is that something from out of the past? And do we always have to come in last? What does it mean to be working class? And one last little question before I'm gone. Tell me, whose side are you on?
They used to tell me I was building a dream, and so I followed the mob. When there was earth to plow or guns to bear, I was always there on the job. They used to tell me I was building a dream with peace and glory ahead. Why should I be standing in line, just waiting for bread? Once I built a railroad, I made it run. I made it run against time. Once I built a railroad, and now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun, bricks and mortar and lime. Once I built a tower, and now it's done. Brother, obvious reasons. It was written in the 1930s, and I think it reflects what happens to working people when they get dragged into the horrible wars and the horrible economic times that are not of their doing. You know, the Depression just devastated millions of people in this country and millions of people all over the world. And so I like protest songs that tell a little bit from the point of view of people who are actually suffering those problems. So. And this next one we're doing is, this one was written by Bob Dylan actually in the 1960s. But it's a little bit more of an obscure Dylan song. You don't hear it as much. I'm not even sure Dylan recorded it himself. Joan Baez did, and a number of other people.
Yeah, little tune in here. We tune because we care. I'm blanking out.
Play a little bit of it. There's nothing to prove by the edge of the sea. Say farewell, Angelina, the sky is trembling and I must leave. The jacks and the queens have forsaken the courtyard. 52 gypsies now file past the guard. In the space where the deuce and the ace ran wild. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is folding. I'll see you in a while. See the cross-eyed pirates sitting perched in the sun, shooting tin cans with a sawed-off shotgun. And the neighbors, they clap and they cheer with each blast. Farewell, Angelina, the sky's changing colors and I must be fast. King Kong, little elves on the rooftops they dance. Valentino type tangos while the makeup man's hand shut the eyes of the dead, not to embarrass anyone. But farewell, Angelina, the sky is embarrassed. I must go and must be gone, sir. The machine guns are roaring and the puppets heave rods, and fiends nail time bombs to the hands of the clocks. Call me any name you like, I will never deny it. But farewell, Angelina, the sky is erupting. I must go where it's quiet.
So Baird Welch Collins and Dave Morosky.
I just came from the Scottish Festival in Scotland, Connecticut. That's my clan pin and attire here. But our first song today is going to be Deportees by Woody Guthrie. Hugh, do I need to step in anything down here to make this? Okay, good.
The crops are all in and the peaches are gathered. The oranges piled in their creosote dome. They're flying us back to the Mexican border. We'll take all our money to wade back again. Goodbye, my one, goodbye, Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. Some of us are legal and all are not wanted. Our work contract's out and we've got to move on. It's 600 miles to that Mexican border. They chase us like rustlers, like outlaws, like thieves. We die in your hills, we die in your deserts. We die in your valleys, we die on your plains. We die beneath your trees and we die beneath your bushes. On both sides of the river we die just the same. Goodbye, my one, goodbye, Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. The sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon. A thunderball of lightning, it shook the hills round. Oh, where are these friends all scattered like dry leaves? Oh, the radio said they were just deportees. Is this the best way we can grow our good orchards? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall like dry leaves and rot on our topsoil, and be known by no name except deportees. Goodbye, my one, goodbye, Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportees.
So our final song is, it was written by Christy Moore. It's a rather recent song, and it is about the International Brigade during the Spanish Civil War.
Well, 10 years before I saw the light of morn, a comradeship of heroes was made. From every corner of the world came sailing the 15th International Brigade. Oh, they came to stand beside the Spanish people to try and stem the rising fascist tide. Franco's allies were the powerful and wealthy. Frank Ryan's men came from the other side. Even the olive
told we need to do one more. We want to do. Throw out a suggestion. What are commonly known? Give me a request. Oh, I know.
The Digger song?
Which song?
The Digger song.
You know, I used to know it. I used to know it.
Let's do Jarvis. You know the Jarvists?
100 years, 1,000 years we've been marching. Oh, see, now I don't know the words anymore, but I know the song. Let's just do Which Side Are You On? Owen's song, you can think of that. You do that one. Oh, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Oh, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll either be a Union man or a thug for G.H. Blair. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? My daddy was a miner, I'm a miner's son, and I'll stick with you working men until this battle's won. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Well, workers, can you stand it? Tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab or will you be a man? Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Once more, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?
Nice to see you. Nice to see all the rest of you. Nice to be here. And, try to share something.
We're the Weird Brothers, and Brian and I go back a few years, 5 decades in one, actually, when we started playing in bands together back in 8th grade in Clinton, Connecticut. We haven't gotten any better since then. Well, Brian has anyway.
Not really. Played in Deep River last night and didn't get home until around late. And by the time we got done drinking, it was 2:54.
There was so much to talk about.
So much to drink.
No, it wasn't that much to drink.
No?
There was still something left in the bottle this morning.
Reason to go on.
We're going to open up with the new pledge. So, anywhere you can find a flag to look at or imagine. I pledge allegiance to the brands of the United Rents of America and to the Trump Inks whose tiny hands would build a wall to surround us all with visions of chocolate cake and cruise missiles so beautiful. One nation subdivided into renters and rentiers with liberty and justice, securitized, weaponized, and mostly lies. 1, 2, 3, 4! It's called National DNA. Coast to coast, across the waves, every broadcast imprints the national DNA. Border to border, edge to edge to edge, every broadcast imprints the exceptional American. So you can draw your impulse. Your mother said, your father said, their control is so long gone. No text to say the subtext wrote the impulse wrong. So you turn TV on and find yourself another frame. Maybe it's a door whistle, pop out, or maybe it's an opera game, or maybe it's a drone feed, erasing some humanity. Yeah. Blade to blade, across the strands, streaming real and imagined, American homeland. Intercept the intercept, link to link to link, compliant metadata for who we see and how we think. So you put your white hat on and the world opens up to you, built already for inception, tipping over to infection, merging into your affection, the exceptional American. Yeah! USA DNA. It was about NSA surveillance then. And, you know, it's gold. It just keeps going. I'd like to send this next song out to my mother, who would have been 97 today. Oh, that's right. We're in touch every now and then. She says she likes the new place a lot. But my mother's daddy was a coal miner, an itinerant coal miner. She lived with 9 siblings in a one-room company store apartment, if that's what you call it. No electricity and a potbelly stove in the middle of the room. This song is called Racing to the Bottom. Jill's in the funhouse playing for time. Jack's in the roadhouse cooking up dimes. Mary and Joseph are unloading their guns, racing to the bottom, but the bottom don't come. Boy, Torshi, boy, what's your name? Your color don't matter when your skin's in the game. Wage slave, dues paying salary man, racing to the bottom to the same damn end. Send a message and the message can't wait. Better punch your ticket if you want to get straight, but I can't get straight unless I unwind. Racing to the bottom, working overtime. Jesus from K Street's up on the hill, shaking down the money tree, working miracles. Back home in the barroom, he's feeling pretty fine, racing to the bottom, baby, I got mine. Racing to the bottom, baby, I got mine. Racing to the bottom, there's no finish line. Yeah.
The songs that I'm going to play for you this afternoon are songs that I've written, and they're kind of, you know, one of those 3 a.m.s, can't sleep because I'm sitting here thinking about all the stuff going on, and this is what I came up with. The first one is called The Calm Before the Fall. Getting hard to tell the difference between the darkness and the light. How can I be sure the road I'm on is right? I found I can't rely on the way I sometimes feel. I cannot trust myself to know what is and isn't real. I tell the truth? Well, I know what's right to say, or smile and just say nothing. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm not afraid to be different than the people that I see. Should I warn them about the coming storm, or be concerned with only me? When it comes down to the end, will you fold or will you call? Looking at the stars makes me seem really small. Standing in the valley, back against the wall, waiting on a hurricane to come before the fall. Well, you gotta believe in something, all the good this life can bring. You're running with no direction, not changing anything. Well, open your eyes and look around. The sun rises on a brand new day. Start making little changes, you're gonna find a better way. 'Cause when it comes down to the end, will you fold or will you calm? Looking at the stars makes me seem really small. Standing in the valley, back against the wall, waiting on a hurricane to come before the fall. Calm before the fall. This next song I wrote, this is the way I really feel. It's probably one of the most honest songs I've ever written. It's called Or So They Say. Life, or so they say, is brief and we waste it every day. Youth is wasted on the young. Seems the good times are over before they've begun, and time ticks away. And we put off till tomorrow what we should do today. And I say love and being kind is the answer to the questions on our mind. And in this world of sorrow, there's still a little light shining through the darkness of a cold and lonely night. And all the people's voices join together as one. We're gonna find a way for everyone. And if we all try to live this way, we can make this world a better place today. Stop the wars and stop the hate. Gotta find a way before it's too late. And in this world of sorrow, there's still a little light shining through the darkness of a cold and lonely night. And all the people's voices join together as one. We're gonna find a way. Find a way for everyone, everyone. That's another way that I feel. And this is a song that I wrote. I was just angry.
Uh-oh.
The song is for the people that work a 60-hour week. The
song is for the mamas with hungry mouths to feed. The song is for the homeless living on the street. The song is for the dreamer who's lost the American dream. And this country boy's got something he needs to see. If you're messing with me, you're messing with a rattlesnake. But don't tread on me and be careful when you cross that line. A country boy knows how to stay alive. Song is for the farmer, works till his fingers bleed. The song is for the soldier that fights to keep us free. The song is for the trucker that drives that long white line. The song is for believers whose faith has left them dry. And this country boy's got something he needs to see. If you're messing with me, you're messing with a rattlesnake. Don't tread on me and be careful when you cross that line. A country boy knows how to stay alive. And we don't want it all, we'll work for what we need. The calm before the fall, the awful price of greed. And we're country folks and we got something to see. If you're messing with us, you're messing with a rattlesnake. But don't tread on us and be careful when you cross that line. Our country folks know how to stay alive. Country folks know how to stay alive.
If I had all over the ground.
Does anyone know what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
Now all through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity. I ask myself, there's no hope lost. Is there